A sprain is really a stretch, or what you could call kind of a bunch of little tiny tears to a ligament. It can happen anywhere in the body. Of course, it seems like ankles are the most common. It's just a matter of stepping the wrong way and you can sprain your ankle. Probably the most common ones are kids in running sports where they do a lot of cutting, like basketball or soccer. The first treatment is a thing we call RICE, which stands for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. So basically symptomatic treatment. So depending on how well that works, we may add some physical therapy in later, or even sometimes some bracing. You need to keep your ankles as strong as possible. And one of the most important things is to develop a better sense of balance. There's a thing called proprioception, and that is really how our body tells where our joints are in space. So if you can develop a better sense of that, you'll have a lower risk of injury.